Welcome to the channel, everybody. I am Benningfield. We are back with another movie car build, and today, from the Too Fast, Too Furious movie, we have Slapjack Supra that was in the kind of the opening race with the bridge jump, one of the more famous scenes in all of the movies. When he did not fare so well on the ramp and slid off the road. But anyway, it is the brownish gold one. Which the color is kind of hard to get. I'll get more into that later, but if you want to own this vehicle and add it to your collection, you'll go into the Legendary Motorsports, go on down to the Dinka Jester Classic for $790,000, and you can order it in any color because we are obviously changing it. When it arrives at your garage, you take it into Los Santos Customs or your office garage workshop. It does not matter, and we will get straight into the customization. They built Rockstar put us a livery around it. This is a really close livery to what was in the movie, and yeah, you can actually get a pretty close build. The color on this one is very touchy, and this you can see a little better in here, especially this level. When you're out in the sun, this color is really close, I think, to the movie color. But when you're in the shade or it's not, or it's nighttime, it looks a little too brown. But we'll get into what color I use. You may find something you like better, but it was kind of a goldish brown color. But anyway, armor, brakes, you can do whatever you want on that. For the bumpers, front bumper, I went with the drift with intercooler, and the reason I did this, it had the intercooler showing. They didn't have any kind of splitter on it. It was not nearly that wide of an opening. It looked most like the stock front bumper other than the intercooler was showing, but I really liked it, so I wanted the drift with intercooler. But you could do either one, I guess. If you want to leave it with the stock bumper, that would work too. But anyway, my choice was drift with intercooler. And for the rear, you want to go with the stock rear bumper. He didn't have a diffuser, obviously no carbon on it. And for the chassis, I stayed with the stock chassis. I got to looking into the interior. He did not have any kind of roll bar in it, from what I could tell. So I went with the stock chassis on that. The engine upgrade, whatever you want, I did mine maxed. The engine exhaust, again, I went with the single chrome exhaust because he only had one exhaust in the movie, and that's the only choice that has one. And explosives, we don't want headlight covers. We want no headlight covers. He didn't have any of this stuff, though they do look kind of cool, but he did not have them in the movie, so no headlight covers. For the fenders, you want to stay with the stock fenders. He didn't have any kind of extensions on it, and he didn't have a wide body kit, so just stay with stock fender. For your hood, go with the performance hood. I really wish they had his hood. He had it was the performance hood, but up closer to the windshield, he had the opening where you could see the engine, and I really wish they have it in some Benny's cars. I really wish they would have added that, but the performance hood is as close as we can get. So with the performance hood, horn doesn't matter. Lights, I always go with the xenon, but that's not important. For the neon kits, I went the full front, back, and sides, and for the neon color, I went with he had like the lime, I think it was a lime green. Really weird how they had that line. Yeah, I did not switch that yet. But yeah, it looks white in some of the videos, but from what if you really look close, you can see like the green hue to it. So in that opening race, he did have the white, or the full surround neons with the lime green. I guess you could go with white if you really wanted to, but lime green. For the livery, here's the most important part. Slapdash. So there you go. That is his name in the movie was Slapjack, so that is a direct reference to him in the movie with Slapdash. So definitely go with that livery. Lost and theft, you already got. Plate doesn't really matter. Respray, here's the difficult part. Here's what I used, and I really think it looks extremely close because his was like a brownish gold, a little bit of an orange tint. And this is as close as I could get. If anybody finds something closer, please let me know. But I went with the primary color, metallic, and I went with the maple. Went with the maple brown. So I select that, then go to pearlescent, and scroll all the way through. After the pearlescent, I went with the race yellow pearlescent, and it kind of gives it that real goldish color. The gold in the game doesn't have the same look. It looks more of a yellowish gold, so this is the closest I could find to it. For the secondary color, I went with the metallic, but I went with bronze because the time you do the highlight, the bronze gets you as close as you can get with it, and his mirrors did match, and that's really the only thing that changes. So bronze secondary. For the trim color, I went with the cream. He had a real brightish tan. You could go with the bleach brown if you really like that better, but I went with the cream because I really it's kind of in between, but I like the way it matched to the light color on the livery, so I went with the cream on that. For the roof, leave it stock. He did not have a scoop on it at all. Do not want to sell it. For the skirts, you want the primary lip skirt. He did have the writing on the side. Spoiler, this is the high level spoiler. It is as close as you're gonna get. It's similar, it's not exact, so but in true Rockstar fashion, you're not gonna get exactly perfect, but high level spoiler is really close. And suspension, I generally drop all the cars all the way, especially one like this. It just looks so good, so I went with the race suspension. Transmission and turbos, up to you. I maxed mine out. Wheels, one of the very important parts, and we'll go to sports under wheel type. Chrome, and I went with the organic type O. It is really similar to what he had. That is, it's not, again, it's not exact, but it is very, very close. And for the, we can't change wheel color because it's chrome, but for the tire, I did not do a tire design, keep them stock. He didn't have writing on the side of his tire walls. Bulletproof tires, I do suggest that. Tire smoke doesn't matter. And for the window tint, I went limo. You could go, he did have some tint on him, may not have been quite limo, but I like it all blacked out with the limo tint, so that's what I went with. And there you go. If you would like to add it to your beautiful car collection, if you'd like Too Fast, Too Furious, and you want the Supra from it, driven by Mr. Slapjack, there you go. Well, it's dark outside, so you don't get the full effect of the color. See how, you can under the light, but see if you get in the shadows, it's really brown. But I think it looks really good, especially in the sunlight. It's very, very close. So, I hope everybody enjoyed this, and I hope it helped you out if you were wanting this car. I am Benningfield. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that like button if you liked the video, and follow me on Twitter, Benningfield01. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.